The Irish playwright George Bernard Shaw argued that life is not about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. Now, this is a profoundly true statement, also perfectly in line with the arguments of at least three of the greatest philosophers of all time, Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, as well as Sartre. Now, what all these philosophers argued is that in life, you as a human being, you have the freedom to choose your own meaning in life. There cannot be a universal meaning of life like in religion, because we are all different. And so you have the freedom as well as the responsibility to find meaning in your life. So you have the freedom and responsibility of finding meaning of your life. But if, for argument's sake, you at the age of 16 decided that the meaning of life for you is to make lots of money, and you still believe that at the age of 50 or 60 or whatever the case may be, then certainly one must ask the question, did you grow as a person? So the argument is that this meaning of life, that you have the freedom to decide for yourself, it doesn't have to be this profound meaning of life, and it can change as your circumstances change. As you get older, obviously you will think differently about life. But bottom line is, the freedom to choose is yours. And this thing about religion, that is dogma, that you must believe and you must do this and you must do that, certainly philosophy does not prescribe at all. But now, certainly, I do not want to prescribe, but I just want to sort of make a recommendation. And that is also, you as an individual, you have the freedom not only to find meaning in your own life, but you also have the freedom and the responsibility of creating your own values. Now, this creating, of course, must be seen in the loose sense of the word. You're not creating a value from scratch. There are values that's known to all of us, and it's up to you to decide which of those values are the most important to you. But there is a value that is absolutely important when you want to be a philosopher. It's absolutely important when you are a scientist. Now, if you're not a philosopher and you're not a scientist, the chances are fairly good that this is a sort of a value that maybe is not important to you, that I want today to recommend to you you should consider it. And also, it's a value that you actually have. It's a value that basically all children have, and this is the spirit of curiosity. Now, you all know that when you grow up, you're full of wonder about the world and you ask lots of questions, but that spirit of curiosity, I'm afraid, that doesn't last very long. And I want to say that I think that unfortunately the education system is the one that kills it the fastest. This education system of mechanical education, where you now go to school and you are given textbooks which you must now study, and then you must write exam. Lots of questions are being asked that you must now answer. So in that sense, it kills the spirit of curiosity of children, because children are now taught to answer the questions of the examiner and not to try and answer their own questions. Now, this is the main difference between mechanical education as well as philosophical education. Philosophical education is all about spirit of curiosity, of asking questions. Knowledge comes to those that ask questions. And when you ask your own questions and you do the study and you do the reading to find the answers to your own questions, that is where knowledge comes from, and not from answering the questions of other people. So this spirit of curiosity is an extremely important thing as one grows older, I believe, because as we grow older, we tend to lose it and life becomes commonplace. It's important to try and recover that spirit, and I believe it can be recovered. And the way to recover the spirit of curiosity, uh, that's my wife, COVID. The way to recover this spirit of curiosity is simply to start asking your own questions, whatever it may be. Maybe you want to know how the pyramids were built. Do your research, go and find out. Spirit of curiosity, it starts, it, it, you can recover that by simply asking your own questions and doing your research and finding the answers to your own questions. But this spirit of curiosity is an extremely important value that, unfortunately, for people who are not into philosophy and not into science, chances are that they have lost that spirit. And today I want to recommend to you that is the one value that is worth trying to rekindle and to recover, because you had it. You had it as a 5-year-old. And would it not be fantastic if you can recover that?